I've been doing this for, 20 years now. And like, it's one of those films that you really feel how special it is. That speaks to Colleen's work. Like with the source material that we had a book that there was a story and emotional journey that resonated with so many people. So it was our responsibility not to screw it up. Yeah, it was just such a beautiful experience.
I'm honored, and I'm also more honored that because what we're talking about is so important and so meaningful, that we're able to have this much anticipation, and so many people want to go see it and are talking about it. Like, that's what I'm grateful.
I mean, honestly, the way that I get into a character is through their style. So it was more about who Lily is that was so fascinating to me.
Frame up on Sebastian, on you.
Yeah.
We'll just do like our lips are right next to each other.
Yeah, gotcha.
But I think you should start talking.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay,
ready? Still rolling.
Don't give it to them. They want it. Don't give it to them.
Score.
Just keep restraint.
Yeah.
Score.
Just do a little bit of restraint.
Ryan, come on back.
And my nose is so big.
Yes. I was hoping that we could address this. It's not too late. Just gotta shut down. We gotta call an insurance month and just deal with that.
Yeah.
And then,
God.
just kidding.
Hollywood thrives on scandal, but this one? It's a blockbuster-level meltdown. What started as a simple film adaptation has turned into a legal war, a career-damaging feud, and now, whispers of a potential divorce. Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni, and Ryan Reynolds are tangled in a controversy that's got everything: leaked footage, backstabbing accusations, a $400 million lawsuit, and conflicting narratives that could wreck reputations. And the latest twist? Lively's own words may have just exposed her in the biggest plot twist of all. Buckle up, because this tea is piping hot.
Like a few times through Ryan on that film, and thought she seemed nice, and little did I know.
Yeah.
Don't touch me. Some people, there's a couple people that I have muted.
Good.
Yeah. I think I'm just brunette because the book's not.
Everyone knows blondes are nicer anyway.
And my nose is so big.
Yes. I was hoping that we could address this. It's not too late. Just gotta shut down. We gotta call an insurance month and just deal with that.
Yeah.
And then,
God.
just kidding.
Oh, and by the way, the light moment.
At first, it seemed like a perfect match. Blake Lively signed on to star in a film adaptation of a beloved novel, and Justin Baldoni, known for his emotionally raw storytelling, was set to direct. Fans were excited, critics were hopeful, and Hollywood insiders predicted an instant classic. Even Ryan Reynolds, despite not being officially attached to the project, was rumored to be influencing the script behind the scenes. But soon, tensions erupted. Lively reportedly pushed for a more modernized comedic approach, while Baldoni insisted on staying true to the novel's deep emotional themes. The creative clashes spiraled into heated disagreements over wardrobe, script rewrites, and the overall tone of the film. And then, things got personal. As the behind-the-scenes battles grew messier, Lively made a shocking claim. She was sidelined, pressured into comedic elements she never wanted, and had no say in major creative decisions. She painted herself as the victim of a manipulative production, making it sound like Baldoni and his team forced her into a project she no longer believed in. Baldoni wasn't having it. He hit back with a $400 million defamation lawsuit, accusing Lively of twisting the truth and damaging his career. According to him, she was fully involved in every step of the creative process and even enthusiastically supported the very elements she later claimed to oppose. It was Hollywood's version of a courtroom showdown, but just when things couldn't get worse, the leaked footage dropped. The biggest plot twist in this entire scandal came when never-before-seen behind-the-scenes clips surfaced, and they didn't match Lively's version of events. In one clip, Lively is seen praising comedics, moments in the script, the same comedic elements she later claimed were forced on her. Another video allegedly shows her loving her high-fashion costumes, contradicting her complaint that they didn't fit the character's struggling financial background. If these clips are legit, they could completely destroy Lively's credibility. Instead of being the victim, was she actually just playing the PR game?
For one case, we're going to put every single text message, every single document, everything on a website for everyone in the public to read, come to their own conclusions, and they can determine whether or not there was sexual harassment here, there was a smear campaign, or there was retaliation, because we have proof and receipts that absolutely and unequivocally show this is not true.
After I gave birth, he was like, oh my gosh, if I lost you and I, went to the park with our 3 kids, I mean, think of the ladies I can. This is a horrible thing to say. And he's like, I mean, I've got a long list. And I was like, oh, really? Because I just have 1 on my list. I didn't.
And then it wasn't funny anymore.
No, it's so much more of a burn. He's like, wait, who? And I was like, think of someone.
And then there's Ryan Reynolds. Despite not being credited as a producer, insiders say he had a major behind-the-scenes influence. Allegedly, Reynolds pushed for comedic punch-ups, helped with script rewrites, and may have even been responsible for the tonal shift that led to all this drama. Some are now asking, was Reynolds the secret force behind Lively's sudden change of heart? Did she initially support the comedic rewrites because of him, only to turn against them when the backlash started?
He was, after I gave birth, he was like, oh my gosh, if I lost you and I, went to the park with our 3 kids, I mean, think of the ladies I can.
I mean, honestly, the way that I get into a character is through their style. So it was more about who Lily is that was so fascinating to me.
She said, just read it, because I was looking for movies that could be commercial and speak to the human experience.
Were you reading romance novels?
And I had never read a romance novel.
Never?
And she said, just trust me, read it. So I read it, and by the end of the book, I couldn't even read the text on the page because I was crying so.
Whether he was just trying to help or accidentally made things worse, one thing is clear. His involvement makes this scandal even messier. And now, there are rumors that the pressure from this controversy is starting to affect his marriage to Lively. Hollywood's golden couple is suddenly facing whispers of marital strain. Sources claim that the endless drama, legal battles, and leaked footage have put serious tension on their relationship. With legal teams working overtime and rumors of even more damaging footage, the big question is, how does this end? Will Lively and Baldoni go all the way to court? Or will they settle quietly before more skeletons come tumbling out of Hollywood's closet? Studios are reportedly panicking, worried that this film is too tainted by controversy to be a box office success. But
after I gave birth, he was like, oh my gosh, if I lost you and I, went to the park with our 3 kids, I mean, think of the ladies I can. This is a horrible thing to say. And he's like, I mean, I've got a long list. And I was like, oh, really? Because I just have 1 on my list. I didn't have anyone on my list.
And then it wasn't funny anymore.
No, it's so much more of a burn. He's like, wait, who? And I was like, think of someone. Bob Newhart, I don't know.
It's based on a beautiful, really important book, and it's about a young woman named Lily who confronts the generational cycles in her life and breaks them and ends the circle. And I hope people find it inspiring, and yet also, it's a film about a heavy topic. It's about domestic violence.
I've been doing this for 20 years now, and it's one of those films that you really feel how special it is. That speaks to Colleen's work. With the source material that we had a book that there was a story and emotional journey that resonated with so many people. So it was our responsibility not to screw it up. Yeah, it was just such a beautiful experience.